Luis was just the sweetest guy. He is just so sweet and kind and respectful. Since he's bilingual, he would help others at the facility by translating their documents for them and translating for them on phone calls. That's just the kind of guy that he is. We discovered that he was not well and that for years he had needed psychological help but had not received it.
I really don't remember too much about Nicaragua, to be completely honest. I came to the United States when I was 3 years old. And I just remember having fond memories on holidays like the 4th of July. I'd be on my dad's shoulders while I'm watching fireworks. I was born in Nicaragua, of course, but I see this as my home. Growing up, I remember mental health was something that I constantly ignored, and that ended up with me being caught up in ICE's radar. I ended up in custody in 2018, and while being there, you go through a wave of emotions. I remember my first week there, obviously I'm scared, I don't know what's gonna happen. I've been here my whole life. While in custody, my family wants to speak to attorneys, and time again they were told that I was going to be deported back to Nicaragua. My first week, some detainees were talking about CAIR Coalition and how they'd come and help you in any way that they could. And I said, okay, let's give it a shot. And I went expecting the worst.
I remember the first time I met Luis. It was in February 2019 at the Farmville Detention Center. By the time I met Luis, he had been at Farmville for over 3 months and in a detained setting for about 2.5 years or so. So he was tired and in despair, and that was evident. And I think he was skeptical. I don't think he believed that I could help him. I understood why he didn't want to get his hopes up. But still, he listened to me, he worked with me. I got to know him through my conversations with him and with his beautiful family, and through a psychological evaluator. We uncovered so much trauma. We put on a great case. But I think for a while, Luis didn't realize that we had a great case. I think sometime in April is when he really started to believe that he might have a shot. I remember being on the phone with him and he was very excited. He said something like, Ama, I read the stuff that you sent me, and you know what? I told my buddy here, I was like, oh my gosh, my lawyer can write.
I had the opportunity to work with Ama, and that's something I won't ever forget. While working with Ama, I was treated as a priority. She treated my family and I with sincerity and urgency. For the majority of your time there, you're not called your name. I went by number 47. It was a big deal for everyone there to be reminded that you are a person. You're not bunk number 47. It means the world to be treated as a priority when you're seen as a number. Not once did I ever feel like I was working with someone that was helping me because it was their job. I truly felt that I was working with someone that cared for my well-being, that genuinely wanted the best for me.
His trial was in mid-May, and then we waited for a decision, which finally came at the end of July. The judge granted him protection under the Convention Against Torture. Finally, in mid-December, after 3.5 years apart from his family, Luis walked out of the Farmville Detention Center just in time for Christmas.
As for what I'm up to now, I started playing the guitar, and it's been great. It's a newfound passion that I have. And in January, I plan on going to community college. If I could have the chance to help anybody go through what I went through and help them and be there for them the way that CAIR was there for me, I would do that gladly. here I am today, and I'm happy.